I wonder how well you know your own voice. It's been with you since birth, but how well do you know it really? In my experience, many of the singers that step into my studio for the first time don't know their voices all that well. When they sing, they simply open their mouths and hope for the best. But here at Voice Essentials, we know it doesn't have to be that way. And I've got some super practical tools that will help you to develop a highly tuned awareness of your own voice. Stay tuned.
Sound check. Check 1, check 2.
Hello everyone, allow me to introduce myself to those of you who are new. My name is Dr. Dan and I'm a contemporary singing voice specialist, and it's my job, and has been for nearly 2 decades, to help you develop your voice and improve your sound. And the first port of call in any vocal development journey is the knowing of one's own voice. Now, just to keep us all focused, I'm not talking today about finding your voice. I've discussed that topic in another video, How to Find Your True Singing Voice, Discover Your Unique Sound. I'll place a link in the notes sections below so you can check it out later if you'd like to. No, today's subject is about the essential monitoring of your voice, its health and general well-being. We're walking, talking, breathing instruments. Our voices go everywhere with us. They share in the good, the bad, and the ugly of our lives. And this roller coaster ride we call life can take its toll on our voice. So let's quickly talk through some practical tips on how you can monitor your own vocal condition.
Sound check.
The first thing I do every morning when I wake up is check in with my voice. How does it feel? Is there any sense of soreness or swelling? Now, I suffer from singer's reflux, which I seek to manage through a good diet and medication, but occasionally it flares up during times of stress, and usually the telltale signs of my reflux are felt after my body has been horizontal during 7 hours of sleeping. If I detect any rawness along the back of my throat, I'm particularly careful with my voice use it for the first hour or so of my day. Of course, the same goes for the detection of any cold and flu symptoms or general fatigue brought on by the previous day's use. Another positive habit I've got into is light humming and lip trills in the shower. Now, this works best if you take your shower at the beginning of your day. The major benefit of doing this most days of the week is I get to know how my voice feels, and all within the limited range of an octave. I reckon over the years I can place a rating of 1 to 10 on my vocal condition after I've had my morning shower, all because I've learnt to know how my voice should feel when it's 100%. Anything under the score of 6 and I'm going to be super careful with my voice loads throughout the day. The same rule of disciplined regularity applies to the next tip. We've talked many times here at Voice Essentials about the value of a good solid warm-up. Perhaps one point I've never taken the time to stress is the benefits of using the exact same exercises each and every time you prepare your voice for use. When you use the same vocal activities each time you warm up, you get to know your voice, how your voice should feel and perform on those activities. This intimate knowledge of your voice and vocal condition can mean the difference between choosing to sing with caution or choosing not to sing at all. And this leads me to the final tip of today's video, the swollen vocal fold test.
Sound check.
I was introduced to this exercise during the 90s by my good friend and colleague Victoria Rubin. I believe this activity comes from a suite of exercises designed by internationally renowned vocal pedagogue Joe Estill. Its first and foremost use is for false fold retraction, but over the years I've also used it for testing vocal fold swelling. Let me show you the activity and then we'll talk it through. No more money. Like many good vocal exercises, this one is a little funny to watch and even funnier to do, so enjoy the process. I want you to place your pinkies on your flared nostrils and then sit your fingertips along the ridge of your raised cheeks, just like so. Now, while maintaining that raised, albeit forced smile, commence a descending glide. The key is to start the NG as high as you possibly can, all the while using a really light tone. Again, have a listen. When the descending glide reaches a diminished fifth, say the words "no more money," employing exactly the same voicing as the NG. Again, here it is. No more money. Now, there are 2 benefits to this exercise. The first one is the primary test, which is seeking to detect vocal fold swelling. You see, if the vocal folds are carrying significant levels of swelling, they will fail to oscillate and produce consistent tone. For example, swollen vocal folds might sound like this, and they sort of cut in and out. The second benefit is the activity is excellent for remediating swollen folds because it brings the true folds together in a manner that massages the surface of the vocal folds, moving the fluid buildup away. Double prizes. I've personally used this exercise for decades and it's a real winner. I hope you find it helpful also. Leave me a comment below and let me know how the exercise has helped you to know your voice. And perhaps this is your first time here at Voice Essentials. Welcome. We're a friendly bunch here, so allow me to invite you on behalf of the wider Voice Essentials community to subscribe and join our ever-growing family of singers from across the globe who, just like you, want to raise their voice in song. I look forward to working with you and your voice in the next Voice Essentials video. I'm Dr. Dan. Sing well.